Hey guys, welcome to another audio commentary. This is going to be a dual commentary. I have Combat alongside. This is going to be the OSL starting up. I'm really excited about this season. This is going to be Group B. It has Spear, NaDa, Best, and Savior, and I'm really scared in this group because there's a lot of people that I really like in these groupings and a lot of people not playing well that I like in these groupings. Looks like Spear, I'm sorry, this is Best starting the upper left-hand corner in pink. Bottom right-hand corner looks like we have NaDa in red. This is Huangrondo, I can't say the map. Maybe someone can correct me who actually speaks Korean, tells me how it's actually pronounced. I think it's Huango. It's been called kind of an anti-Zerg map because it doesn't have a gas at the secondary. So natural secondary a little bit more protected, I think, than usual, but then the third expansion is just way out in the middle of nowhere. And so it'll be an interesting map. We'll see how it goes and kind of how it shapes up. Basically both players working off minerals but no additional gas. Maybe that'll favor the Zealots, who we'll just have to see in the long run. NaDa, though, getting knocked out of the MSL last season. I don't think he even qualified for the OSL last season. Wish I spoke Korean so I could tell you what those signs say. But Best got knocked out, I believe, by Stork fairly early in the matchup. So both players want it. NaDa hasn't been playing well lately. Savior hasn't been playing well lately. And honestly, Best has been playing well. Both Spear and Best have been playing well. Both really good young Protoss players. I'm a little bit nervous. Really, I think Best has just been doing a really good job for SKT. He ended up losing in Pro League, I think, one of in the final matches as far as the playoffs or whatever not went. But still, an excellent player overall. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah, hi guys, this is Combat here again, as Diggy said, and right now, as you can see, the game's going on. Both the players are doing a standard build order, and something I want to quickly point out, me and Diggity actually both don't know this map very well, so if something like sneaky happens from the side, and we'll probably notice it, but we probably won't know where the units are going, because depending on how many passageways there are. So don't mind that, because again, this is a new map and we don't know it. I've seen one game on this so far, so we might not know that much about it. And right now, as you can see, NaDa going out to scout, and yeah, Best doing a normal Protoss build, NaDa doing a normal Tran build. So we're expecting probably a long-ish game right now. So far, both players not intended on ending this game really quickly. And well, yeah, so nothing special happening. There's something to note. NaDa took his gas really earlier than his barracks. So then you could expect either siege mode or something gas consuming later on to even out his gas to mineral to gas ratio. And Best,
He might have done it anyway, simply because there's just not a lot of gas on this map. The nearest gas is on the inside of the base, so basically inside 1 o'clock. Looks like NaDa's SCV is going to be able to sneak by that Zealot, so no blockade. Looks like he's getting that factory down fairly early. Maybe it's kind of compensated because of the distance, but yeah, he needs all the gas he can get because Terran live off gas, especially against Protoss. And Protoss, in the meantime, have a very strong early unit in the Zealot, which is just straight minerals. But yeah, I almost feel like this is kind of a one base, not to say this is completely one base map, but you definitely have to use more like one base, almost island map tactics as a result.
Yeah, very good point there. Yeah, that's probably definitely... is there only one on that gas? Holy crap, there is only one on that gas. Okay, something major, I don't know, either he's choking or he purposely did that. I honestly don't know why. And yeah, good point by Diggity there. He only... okay, yeah, we get some more on gas. Yeah, okay, there's 3 on gas now. And what's his name? So Best right now, he got a Zealot early. The reason for that is because if you get a Zealot earlier, before your Dragoon, that basically means you also have extra gas to spare for later on. And so I guess both players really know how there's only one gas and you really need to use your gas to your advantage, and you can't just waste it. And both players saving up their gas because they know it's gonna come in handy later on, and they just can't afford to just waste it. And Best doing the Zealot before a Dragoon build because right now he probably has a good 300-200 gas, and he's gonna save it up. And yeah, SCV dying, so he won't get a scout in, and he did get a scout in with the first SCV. But as far as the next level tech goes, NaDa won't have a clue. And researching something in the machine shop, either mines or siege, and I'm pretty sure a tank's coming out right now. Again, longish game. Oh, okay, yeah. So Best taking a Nexus, so he's thinking of getting a good economic lead over NaDa, and I don't know, not a better scout this, because if he doesn't scout this, then it could be deadly because he might scout it too late. Okay, yeah, he's coming his push, except I highly doubt he's gonna really push with this. He's just trying to clear out his expansion, his choke, or not. He might be pushing. We'll see how things go.
Interesting. He's going, it looks like, with 7 Marines and a single tank. The tank obviously going to have siege mode by the times go up. Looks like Best is going to scout that out, though, that probe coming down. Looks like we're going to see, wow, NaDa just going to do, it looks like a straight push. Maybe just going to put on some pressure and try to do what he can. Looks like he produced a Vulture second. It does have the Spider Mines upgrade, so no siege tech upgrade. NaDa, in the meantime, as you can see, putting down that expansion. That expansion can be a little hard to hold. And now the Reaver, it looks like, I'm sorry, robotics facility, not necessarily Reavers. I do think we'll see Reavers in the future, though, because I think Reavers will be really strong. It looks like there's a lot of area to drop on this map, and also mobility can be very key. Now NaDa pushing up, but he's facing 3 Dragoons, a Zealot, and yeah, 3 Dragoons and a Zealot, and honestly, with just mines, I don't think he's going to have all that much success. Trying to, and especially with that bridge, as you can see, Best just can just sit there, hold across that bridge. Maybe he's setting up those mines to make sure units don't flood across. Maybe he'll start sieging afterwards. I'm not sure if he got a spot off on that Nexus. I don't think he had range there. Robotics facility is down. I would not be surprised. I'm sorry. Yeah, robotics facility. I would not be surprised to see support bay. And it looks like NaDa's going to loop around the far way. He's going to try to bring those vultures around. I think he realizes that expansion is up. Unfortunately, yeah, he's going to try to put mines on the ramp. This could be very clever if NaDa can sneak a couple tanks and put some mines right on that ramp side. Maybe get a couple units to support it in a bit. Looks like he's pulling back though. He could siege that in the future. But yeah, right now I feel like Best is in a stronger position, because he's getting, I just feel like early game, off 1 gas, I just feel like that's more of an advantage for Protoss. Looks like he's getting a Templar Archives down alongside an Observatory as opposed to something else. We'll see if NaDa has detection. Probably will have protection, detection to deal with that.
Oh yeah, some quick things to point out that just happened. NaDa actually took a really, really big risk. It might not seem like it when he attacked Best with straight up. Main reason for that being is if Best did not expand, and say if he did a 2-gate, like a basic normal 2-gate build, that push, Best would probably have 5 to 6 Dragoons by the time that push reached his choke, and Best would have easily stomped over that force. And here we go, Best coming in with a DT drop, and this could be very deadly if, I don't know, NaDa might think it's a Reaver drop, and he should still get turrets. Yeah, there's an eBay going up right now, but I think this could be very, very deadly right now. If Best can micro his DTs really well, then this could really severely damage NaDa's economy, and we'll just see how the timing goes, and if the shuttle can be picked off by the Marines. It's all going to come down to how good the micro is. Sorry about that. And basically, yeah, okay, here comes the DTs, and the DTs are getting dropped. He's trying to, I don't know, he's trying to pick off the Marines, probably, yeah, because if the Marines die, then there's no way for the shuttle to die besides turrets. And yeah, a huge economic disadvantage for NaDa coming up shortly, and running his SCVs, because definitely they're going to die unless they run away, and just keep pumping. He's constantly pumping up. Sorry about that. He's constantly pumping out tanks and turrets going up in the background, and NaDa just trying to put turrets everywhere. And mines can also detect, by the way, guys. And so yeah, there we go. Mines coming up, and he's basically trying to kills NaDa's DTs with just bare mines, because it's going to be extremely hard for for turrets to go up with the micro that Best is capable of right here. And okay, yeah, so 1 turret going up in the natural, so the natural is going to be safe, but it's going to be 1 base versus 2 so far, and I guess that's kind of even. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard the phone, but anyways, so micro again, the shuttle microing really well, and the vultures should have died. Yeah, okay, there we go. Vultures just took a huge hit from the mines. That would probably be a good, like, 10 mines, 5 mines lost, depending on how many he already laid. And Best taking this opportunity to get his 3rd expansion, because he's just damaged NaDa's economy so badly. And as far as the game goes right now, I think Best has a huge economic advantage. And we'll see how NaDa can come back in this game.
I think NaDa was just so expecting a Reavers or something like that. I'm surprised he didn't get detection up. Maybe just going to rely on mines. But Best just taking, just a huge advantage as a result of going Dark Templar. I was really worried, and just especially because NaDa is not mining gas. This entire time, he hasn't been mining gas. He can't mine gas at a secondary. And basically, what does that leave him? That leaves him Vultures and Marines. And really, you want some tanks. You want to start teching up at this point. Best, in the meantime, he's got that 3rd expansion. He's going to get his 2nd gas here. It's really, he's just doing a lot of damage with this shuttle. Really, this drop has been defining. It looks like he finally got an academy up. I don't think he wanted to spend money on, specifically, I don't think he wanted to spend gas on an academy at this point in the game, but Best has really forced him to do it, and even then the comsat's not really doing all that much. Now it looks like NaDa's going to push up, but Best, as you can see, he's already got that pylon wall just set up, putting down more gateways, getting a forge up. He's going to get a cannon probably around a secondary, going to be in a very strong position. Now with those pylons up at that north expansion, basically he's completely secure, because he doesn't have to worry about tanks, well, at least not that many tanks, because NaDa's not going to be able to get his tanks to that northward position without getting completely flanked. He has to keep them mostly on the defensive. Vultures can't flank around the top, so all he has to do is make sure his troops are